Hi, everybody. Brad Nessler here, and with me, as always, Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. No complaints about the weather tonight, as we see nothing but stars in this contest between the Texas A&M Aggies and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. It's been a great football season so far, and it'll only get better as the bowl picture comes into focus here late in the season. Here come the Red Raiders. Neither team seems to have an advantage in this game. Kirk, how about your prediction?
Texas A&M is going to attack this defense in the air. And I'll tell you, this is the key to the game. If their quarterback has time to throw, he'll have a huge game today against that vulnerable secondary.
I picked my winner this morning. Here we go. The Aggies are going to win this game.
And the fans are on their feet awaiting the start of this game as the players line up for the kick. Kicks it off. Hicks has it at the 5.
Kickoff, 17 yards. Hicks on the return.
I really think this defense is going to have a difficult time covering this talented athlete at wide receiver. They don't have anyone who can cover him one-on-one, so he could be in for a huge day.
He's the most dangerous weapon on his team, and there's really no one on the other sideline who can cover him. This game has all the makings for a big day for this young man.
It sure does, and I'm ready for this one.
And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. The Red Raiders bring in the nickel package. McNeil pitches out to the right. Takes off a tackle. Stratton brings him down. Nothing gained on the play.
No gain on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 26.
6-yard line.
The Aggies line up in an I formation. They'll run the option. Sheds a tackler. Brought down at the 18.
The ball carrier. Gain of 8 on the play.
It's 3rd down and 2 to go. Ball on the 18. The Aggies line up with 2 tight ends. Option to the right. He can scoot. Hoffman with a takedown. A nice 3rd down conversion there.
Guys, this offense has a tendency to run the football in this situation, as you can see, with good reason.
Or any situation for that matter. If I'm the coach, I'm going to run the option play over and over again until they prove to me that they can stop it.
McNeil options out, and he wants to pitch it. Bounces off the would-be tackler, and they make the stop. A nice option play. The tailback gets 6 yards before he's brought down. Let's see if they can take this one in for 6. Lewis hits it on the inside. Well, that's how you get it done when you're down by the goal line, Coach.
When you're close like this, you tell your guys, get in there, push, shove, and block. Just get the ball in the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. Just over 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter, and our score, Texas A&M 7, Texas Tech 0. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Hicks back to return.
Kicks it off. Hicks takes it at the 4. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive.
On the return.
They'll set up shop at the 22-yard line.
First and 10.
Going with the shotgun here. They'll throw on first down. Throws. Complete. And they got him for a loss. Didn't get anything.
Reception. No gain on the play.
So it's second and 10. Ball on the 22.
22-yard line.
The Red Raiders come out in a shotgun. He drops back. He tosses it short. Someone got a hand on it. He threw that one right at the defensive lineman.
Yeah, he's lucky he threw that ball so hard. Otherwise, the guy would have made the catch.
He may need an x-ray after this game because he just took a bullet for the team.
Third and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line. They come out in a nickel. Back to pass. Across the middle. Batted ball. The quarterback lobbed that ball toward his receiver, and it goes incomplete thanks to a tip.
Well, he gave the defense way too much time to get over there and make the play.
And 10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
They line up to punt this one away. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Mobley fields it to the 34, and he is drilled. They're ready to start another drive, hoping to duplicate the results of the last one, which ended in a touchdown. They'll take over at the 37-yard line.
37-yard line.
Going with the shotgun here. A little misdirection. He's hit and got away. Juke move, brought down. Nice game for the halfback.
That time they kept it on the ground with the counter play. The blocking was great up front, and the tailback was able to get into the open field and do some special things.
It's first and 10. Ball right around midfield. Texas A&M lines up with 3 receivers. They go with the option. He breaks free. Meeks brings him down. He kept it himself and picked up a good-looking first down.
Another reason why I love the option. Just when you think he's going to pitch it, he cuts up the field and keeps the ball himself.
No question, Coach. Great execution and a good decision there by the quarterback.
The Aggies line up with 2 tight ends. Lewis on the run. They'll bring him down. He picks up a yard on the play.
1-yard gain on the play.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 34.
4-yard line.
The Aggies come out in a shotgun. McNeil set to go to the air. Fires deep down the right side. Brings it in. Touchdown. The wideout makes a big catch there.
Hey, whenever you have a receiver who can make plays like that, you just want to get the ball in his hands and let him do the work.
Listen up, my friend. That was a tremendous throw by the quarterback, too. Don't forget about the guy slinging the ball all over the field out there.
And he hits the PAT. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff.
Texas A&M is lined up for the kickoff.
He kicks it.
Back to return.
Hicks fields it in the end zone. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They'll go to work at the 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Texas Tech sets up with 4 receivers, drops back to pass, over the middle, and they make the stop.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 37. Hodges lines up in the shotgun. He's going left. And it's incomplete.
Johnson, the intended receiver on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. Hodges is back in the gun. Hodges drops back, throws this one out to the left. And it's caught, brought down. They gained 5 yards there.
5-yard gain on the play.
Texas Tech has just been dominant on offense.
So far, so good. They got themselves in the top 10 in the country.
All year long, these guys have been almost impossible to shut down when they're on the offensive side of the ball.
He drops back. He steps up under heavy pressure. And they bring him down for a sack on the play. The linebacker brought down the quarterback before he could find an open man.
Something tells me he would have gotten punished even if he did find an open man. That backer was coming in hard.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
The Red Raiders line up to punt. Reyes gets it off. Mobley takes it at the 20.
Great passing was the key for the offense the last time they had the ball. They were able to pick apart the defense and get down the field for a touchdown.
So if I'm the coach, I'm telling my defensive linemen to get more pressure on that quarterback, please.
1st and 10.
Texas A&M lines up in a double tight set. Lewis gets the call. A little juice. And they hit him in the backfield. The defense comes up with a good play to pull him down for a loss.
A nice call by the defensive coordinator. It's like he's in their huddle sometimes.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. Texas A&M sets up in the I. McNeil on the option right. He has some room. And they finally push him out at the 40-yard line. Oh, that was one beauty of an option by that quarterback.
No question. There was no hesitation whatsoever. Once he saw that hole, he turned it upfield and left everybody in the dust.
Well, almost everybody.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 40. Texas A&M comes to the line. Only one man in the backfield. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. And down he goes. Gain of less than a yard on the play.
1-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 39.
39-yard line.
Texas A&M comes out in the shotgun. Back to pass. Looking. Throw short. Complete. And they make the stop. They pick up 2 on the pass play.
Gain of 2 on the play.
3rd down and 7. This is the 5th play of this drive.
7-yard line.
McNeil with 4 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. He's looking. Hit as he throws. And he can't hang on to it. This incompletion is credited to the wideout.
Absolutely. The quarterback executed his end of the deal.
4th and 7. Ball on the 37-yard line.
going with the shotgun here. McNeil drops to throw. Looks. Throw short. And now he's got room to run. They'll bring him down.
Harvard on the reception. Gain 22 on the play.
Have a look at our Old Spice Red Zone numbers. Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Inside give. There he goes! Breaks one. Stratton with a takedown. Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a first down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job in reading his blocks and accelerating through the holes.
Let's see if they can punch this one in. Lewis, again, tries to juke. They'll drop him for a loss. Absolutely no blocking up front.
Hey, sometimes a blitz is used to get after a quarterback in the passing game, but this time it was used to stick the halfback behind the line of scrimmage.
After a quarter of play, our score is Texas A&M 14, Texas Tech nothing. This impact tailback would love nothing more than to have the ball in his hands right now. McNeil goes with a play fake. Someone got a hand on it. Coach, can you believe he let that one go?
No doubt he should have picked that one off. Very lucky for the quarterback.
The Aggies line up in a goal line formation. McNeil with a nice play fake. It's deflected. That's what can happen when you run the same play.
You need to be aware of that and try to mix things up to keep the defense off balance.
Texas A&M comes out with two tight ends. There's a play fake. Throws this one out to the right. Touchdown, Texas A&M. So they call a tight end's number, and he comes through with the score.
He did a great job here of using his size to create space for himself so the quarterback could get the ball into him without any defenders getting in the way.
Kirk, you know, in high school, this guy was so big he played defensive tackle. When he's going across the middle, he never shies away from a big-time hit.
No, he's more interested in delivering punishment than taking it.
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's take a glance now at the Pontiac drive summary. It looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He hits a booming kick. Hicks fields it in the end zone. Makes a move. They're just about ready to get this drive started. After their last series had some promise, but it ended with a punt. First and 10. Ball on their own 25.
Take over at the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Texas Tech comes to the line with three wide. Hodges back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Across the middle. Great concentration.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 37. Texas Tech lines up with 3 receivers. Hodges set to go to the air. The ball is tipped. Incomplete.
You got to be careful throwing into coverage like that.
Well, Coach, I don't think it was a poor decision. It was just a great reaction by the man in coverage.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 37. Hodges lines up in the shotgun. He tosses it short. Couldn't haul it in. Dropped by the wideout.
The intended receiver on the play.
3rd down and 10 coming up. Ball on the 37-yard line. They'll work from the shotgun. Hodges drops back to pass. Looking, throws, and it falls incomplete. And he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys playing football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
4th and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
And they're ready to punt this one away.
Back deep to return.
Reyes gets it off. Mobley fields it at the 22. Looks to me as though the offensive line is ready to run the ball some more.
And that defensive line better be ready, because if they aren't, they'll be giving up another touchdown drive.
They'll start this drive at the 31.
31-yard line.
The Aggies come out in the ace formation. They'll throw on 1st down. He's going right. It's deflected. Great defensive play by the cornerback.
Intended receiver on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. If anyone can force a turnover right now, then it's the man at linebacker. We're shaking bake move. Hoffman brings him down. He must not have seen anybody open on that play.
Nobody opened downfield, but he's got to be careful. I like his toughness, but those kind of hits are going to take a toll on him eventually.
Sometimes it's as simple as it sounds. Good defensive call.
We've got 3rd and 3 here. Ball on the 38. They're lining up in the 5-2. They'll run the option. Can't wrap him up. Tackle. So many different ways you can go on these option runs.
Oh, yeah, they can pitch it and stretch the defense to the outside, or the quarterback can keep it and cut underneath to keep the defense off balance. Either way, that was one heck of a play to get the 1st down on 3rd and long.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him jam that fullback in there. They start playing more and more for that option, and the fullback hits it up the middle for a good gain.
McNeil on the option. He tries to spin, and he's tackled. They go with the option and pick up the 1st down.
That was just good instinct. You have to know when to pitch it or when to keep it.
Yeah, and in that situation, the quarterback knew he could pick up the 1st, so he kept it himself. Very good decision.
It's 1st and 10, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. McNeil with 4 wide receivers. They'll work the left side. There he goes. He spins around. He jukes. And down he goes. And that one goes for a big, big 1st down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend. Over the top.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters the most. McNeil lines up in the shotgun. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. And he's drilled. Just a great play there by the linebacker.
Yeah, he showed his speed as he knifed into the backfield to bring down the ball carrier.
2nd and 11 coming up. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. The Aggies come out showing 3 wide. Back to pass. He jukes it. He can scoot. Gets past the tackler. Stratton with a takedown. He made a real nice play on that one.
I'll tell you what, in today's game, you have to have the ability to run the football. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He made a great play and really gave his team a boost.
This is the kind of running back who can make you pay when he's in the zone. He'll go with the fullback, and they make the stop. Not much help from his blockers, and he's only able to gain a yard. McNeil is in the zone and looking to make a play. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This one has gotten out of hand.
Usually we don't see games get real ugly until the second half, when the talent of the depth chart starts to show. But man, we're still here in the first half, and it's already looking like a blowout.
And he hits the PAT. And with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter, our score, Texas A&M 28, Texas Tech nothing. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Kicks it off. Henderson fields it in the end zone. The offense comes back on the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
It's all about execution, my friends. We saw them move the football, but they were unable to move it when it mattered most.
But Lee, I think you have to give credit to this defense. They tightened up when they had to, and they're going to look to do the same here.
Play action. Look out. It's intercepted. Looks like the quarterback was rattled by that pressure.
Well, let me tell you, the best ones will sit there and take a hit and make the throw. This kid's got to stand there if he wants those passes completed to his team, not the other.
Excellent field position to start the drive.
First and 10.
The Aggies line up with 3 wide. Drops back to pass. Steps up. Throws. And it's caught. And he's tackled. They just couldn't get to the quarterback in time.
That's one of the things that can happen if a defense brings extra guys to rush the quarterback. The offense will have favorable matchups to get the ball downfield.
And this kid is talented enough to see those receivers. It's not easy to get the ball past those big bulldozers when they're flying right at you.
Texas A&M comes out in the shotgun. Nice play fake. Throws this one out to the left. The quarterback threaded the needle, but his receiver couldn't make the catch.
Yeah, the defense calls that drop pass because let me tell you, this kid knew he was going to get clocked.
Third and 1 coming up on this play. Ball on the 31-yard line. The impact player at running back is in the zone right now. Gets that one. Williams brings him down, and they get enough for the first.
What's interesting about that short run on third down is now they have the ability to go to play-action pass and stretch out this defense.
I was just going to say that, but don't be surprised if they don't go and go to the air right now.
Lewis is feeling it, and he wants the football in his hands. Lewis gets the carry. Broke away from one. The delayed handoff picks up about 6 yards there.
6 on the play.
Second and 4, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. McNeil with 3 wide receivers. McNeil steps back to pass. Juke move. He keeps it. Missed tackle. Has some daylight. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Another score. Touchdowns have just become a habit for this team.
Well, Well, the defense better find a way to break that habit because there's still a lot of football left to be played.
And he tacks on the extra point. So here's the Pontiac drive summary to recap what just happened. Number 13 is lined up to kick this one off. Kicks it off. Hicks fields it in the end zone. I don't know if you guys saw this, but the coach gave his offense quite a speech before he sent them out there.
Yeah, let's not forget, they had some things clicking the last time out. He's probably just reminding them to finish the job this time.
They'll get the ball here at the 18.
Start the drive at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10.
One-man backfield. They'll throw on first down. He's looking. He rolls out to the right. Throws down the middle. Warren picks it off. Here we go again. Interception by the defense.
Oh, man. Is there anything they can salvage at this point, Coach?
Not much, except maybe put in some younger players to get some game experience. This game is over.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. Texas A&M comes to the line with 3 wide. He's going right. Intercepted. Nice interception. Too bad they weren't playing like this to start the day.
Their defense took a little too long to get into this football game.
But don't give up on them, you guys. Not yet. They're still playing football out there.
They'll set up shop at the 20-yard line. Texas Tech comes out in the shotgun. Hodges back to throw. Down the middle. Almost intercepted.
Wow, not a smart pass.
He thought he could squeeze it in there, I guess.
Now, the next time he does that, he better be ready to make a tackle. They'll pick him off if he's not careful.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. They'll work from the shotgun. He drops back, looks, under pressure, and he's going to be sacked for a loss. The defensive end just put on a clinic that time.
You know, they might want to double-team this guy with a back the next time they pass.
Double team? After that play, they might have to triple team this guy.
3rd and long. Ball on the 14. The Red Raiders line up in a goal line formation. Mackey gets the call. And down he goes. 3 plays, 0 first downs. Not what they had in mind.
Well, this defense looks very impressive right now. They suffocated the offense that go-around.
4th and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
They line up to punt this one away.
Mobley back to return.
Reyes punts it, and it's a good one. Mobley fields it at the 34. We'll have to see now how the offense responds this time after throwing a pick on their last drive. They'll take over at the 42-yard line. The Aggies go with the I formation. McNeil back to pass. He steps up, looking. Wants to throw outside. There's a missed tackle. Oh, he got nailed on that one. Texas A&M takes a timeout. First and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line. Texas Tech has all their DBs in for this 5-wide set. And it's the senior. Texas A&M calls a timeout. It's first and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line. The Aggies set up in the gun. Steps up in the pocket. Going deep. Lays it out there. And it's complete for the touchdown. Well, it was already a blowout, and now it just got even uglier.
Offense, defense, special teams, they can't be stopped. They're just embarrassing, these guys.
Coach, this is one of those games where everything goes right for one team and everything seems to go wrong for the other. And right now, everything is going right for this team.
And he hits the PAT. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Texas A&M ready to kick this one off. He kicks it. Hicks fields it in the end zone. Not a whole lot of success their last time out.
Not at all. This offense has to do a better job of staying on the field and giving their defense a chance to catch their breath.
They'll go to work at the 16.
Will start the drive at the 16-yard line. First and 10.
Warren with a takedown. And they continue to pound it out on the ground.
Tick, tick, tick. Continue to milk that clock.
It's second down and 8 to go. Ball on their own 18. Texas Tech will line up in a jumbo set here. And it's been total dominance here in the first half. Our score, Texas A&M 42, Texas Tech nothing. And the teams are lined up to start the second half.
Lewis back deep to return.
And they'll be returning this one. Lewis fields it at the 3. A little juke. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll start this drive at the 23-yard line.
At the 23-yard line. First and 10.
Texas A&M goes with the ace set here. They'll bring him down. He made the tackle, but I think he got a little help from his face mask. Let's check with the referee.
Got an inverted face mask on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Still
He got caught grabbing at the face mask. 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, but he did the right thing, and he let it go right away.
They'll work from the shotgun. Lewis brings him down. First down pickup by the tailback.
You can see how comfortable this guy is with that football in his arms.
First and 10. Ball on the 33.
33-yard line.
McNeil with 4 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. He tosses it short. Oh, boy, almost intercepted. Almost a turnover.
As a quarterback, I can tell you that those are the only types of drops we like to see.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 33. Texas A&M lines up with 3 receivers. The Aggies come out showing 3 wide. Tries to shoot. Here he goes. Meeks with a takedown.
McNeil, the ball carrier, 17-yard gain on the play.
First and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. They come out with a big set. They'll go with a run once again. And they make the stop. The halfback gets the call and picks up 5. Second and 5 coming up here. And this is the 6th play of the drive. McNeil lines up in the shotgun. Shakes off a tackle. Makes a move. Still on his feet. And he's tackled.
On the carry. Gain of 10 on the play.
It's first and 10. This is the 7th play of this drive. They line up in the shotgun. McNeil options out to the left. He's hit and got away. The coach can't like this. Tackled. 3-yard gain by the running back.
3-yard gain on the play.
Second and 7. And this is the 8th play of the drive. Bunch formation. They'll go with a run once again. Session brings him down. He got what he could, and it wasn't much. Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. This is the 9th play of this drive. And they have 3 receivers bunched. McNeil with the give. Excellent play by the defense that time as they swallowed him up before he got back to the line.
It's more like they devoured him. He had no shot of breaking clean.
Number 13 comes in to kick the field goal, and he's going to have to get a leg into this one. It's up. And it's through the uprights. This drive summary is brought to you from our good friends at Pontiac. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Texas A&M is lined up.
Kicks it off.
Hicks back deep to return.
Hicks fields it in the end zone. Sheds a tackler. Little shake and bake move. Not a bad return.
No, not bad at all. That's great field position.
And any coach will tell you, good field position throughout the course of the game is very important.
Give this defense some credit. They've held this electrifying receiver to some very humble numbers after 2 quarters of play, and that's not easy.
No, it's not. The defensive coordinator has done a great job of taking this receiver right out of the game. He hasn't even been a factor.
And we're talking about a receiver who was expected to shred this defense for some big yards. It's no wonder they're losing right now.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 44. Hodges lines up with 5 wide out. He's looking. Wants to throw outside. And down he goes at the 46-yard line.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 46. The Red Raiders come out in a shotgun. Hodges to the air on 1st down. He's in trouble, and he's going to be sacked for a loss. Chalk up a sack for the linebacker.
They sent the senior on the blitz, and it really paid off for him.
2nd and 15. Ball right around midfield.
49-yard line.
Texas Tech lines up in a shotgun set. Back to pass. Steps up. Looks. Jolly comes away with a sack. Now that's some heavy pressure.
It all starts with the battle up front. I don't care how good your receivers are or how explosive your running backs are. If you can't control the line of scrimmage, then it's tough to move the football.
I agree, Coach. And the thing is, this quarterback can make some plays for you if you give him enough time back there to throw.
Well, it looks like he's going to have to figure out how to make plays without time.
They'll bring him down. He made the catch, and they're still going to be short.
Hey, if you would have gotten some yards on 1st and 2nd down, you wouldn't have needed so many on 3rd down.
4th and 12. Ball on the 48-yard line.
The Red Raiders are lining up to punt it away.
Number 19. Back to return.
Reyes boots it way up there. Brown calls for the fair catch. He hauls it in at the 16-yard line. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll set up shop at the 16.
1st and 10.
McNeil with 3 wide receivers. He drops back. He steps up, throws this one out to the right.
Now, Coach, I know that pass was a bullet, but you still have to look it in and catch it.
He tried to catch it. It just bounced right off his hands.
Maybe they ought to get him practicing with one of those jug machines in practice. That'll at least get him used to catching bullet passes.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 16. The Aggies come out showing 3 wide. They'll run the option. And now he pitches it. He's hit and got away. About 4 yards on that play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
3rd and 6. Ball on the 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Texas A&M lines up with 3 receivers. Wants to throw outside. Finds his receiver. And he's tackled.
Mobley with the reception. Gain of 22.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line. Texas A&M comes out with an I formation. McNeil drops to throw. Throws down the middle. Incomplete. He just put a little too much air under that one.
That's one of the reasons defenses like to blitz, not only to sack the quarterback, but also to force him into making bad throws.
So it's 2nd and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Aggies come out in the ace formation. Lewis gets the call again. He jukes, and he's taken down. About 8 yards there.
Gain of 8 on the play.
The defense will try to stop this 3rd down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. The Aggies line up with 3 receivers bunched. He jukes him. Tackle. He didn't get much, but he got enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's really all they wanted there, was to pick up the 1st down and get a fresh set of downs and continue to move the ball downfield.
1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. The Aggies come out in a shotgun. They snap it to the back. They'll bring him down. And that run will give him 100 for the game.
The old head coach has to be happy with the running game today.
It's second down and 1 to go. This is the 8th play of this drive. The Aggies come out in a bunch formation. Looking. He's going right. And they couldn't hook up on that one. He led his wide receiver too far to the outside.
Yeah, he just had to pull the string a little bit more there.
Third down and a yard. Ball on the 38-yard line. They line up in the jumbo set. McNeil goes with a play fake. Over the middle. And he's taken down. How many times can these guys get it on third down?
Hey, they're putting together a heck of a drive, and those are the kinds of plays that will eventually get you in the end zone.
This quarterback has such confidence in his receivers that I don't think he cares what down it is. They're going to make the play for him.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters the most. The last time they were in the red zone, they got a touchdown out of it. McNeil on play action. Short toss. Brought down. They pick up 2 yards on the play action pass.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's second down and 8 to go. Ball on the 17. They better block that linebacker. He is looking to make something happen. They'll go with the run once again. Fumbles the ball. It's scooped up, and it's a lineman that's got it. Talk about a close call. The running back put the ball on the ground, but the offense keeps possession.
Yo, Kurt, is it somebody's birthday on defense?
I don't know. Where are you going with this one, Coach?
Well, it's got to be somebody's birthday because this running back is handing out presents out there. Either that or he's doing his best to get benched.
Now I got you, Coach. Fumble, birthday present. I got you.
So again, a third down as the offense lines up. The Aggies come out showing 3 wide. Throws down the middle. Touchdown. It's been one touchdown after another all game long.
And I'm going to tell you what, Kurt, this has been a dominating effort. These guys came to play today, and they have played almost a perfect game.
Well, no question, Coach. Everything just fell into place out there, and nothing was going to stop these guys from getting the ball into the end zone many, many times.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here's the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. Texas A&M is ready to kick it away.
Anderson back to return.
And he got all of this one. Great kick. Hicks fields it in the end zone. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll take over at the 17.
Will start the drive at the 17-yard line. First and 10.
Single set backfield. Drops back to pass. Down the middle. His receiver has it at the 40. Across midfield. At the 40. At the 30. To the 20. Goodbye. The wideout made a great catch for the score.
Actually, I'm even more impressed with the throw. He hung in there and delivered a beautiful ball.
And he hits the PAT. Looks like they're ready for the kick. We should have a return on this one. Carter fields at the goal line. Their last drive ended with a touchdown. Let's see what happens on this possession. They'll get the ball here at the 23-yard line. The Aggies come out in the ace formation. They'll throw on first down. Throws down the middle. Complete, and he's on the run.
Wow, nice catch.
Way to look at it. Heck of a job by the wide receiver. These guys are moving the ball down the field.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. The Aggies go with the I formation. The counter. And they make the stop. That run picks up a yard, maybe less. Second and 9. Ball on the 45.
45-yard line.
Texas A&M sets up in the I. Pull back straight ahead. That's a 3-yard pickup.
3-yard gain on the play.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 42.
42-yard line.
Texas A&M lines up in a shotgun set. Here's the option. And they hit him in the backfield. Nowhere to go there on the quarterback keeper. Texas A&M lining up the punt. Punts the ball away. Meeks signals for a fair catch. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Their last drive ended with a touchdown. Let's see what happens on this possession. They'll go to work at the 20. Hodges lines up in the shotgun. Hodges drops back on first down. Someone got a hand on it.
Johnson, the intended receiver on the play.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 20. Back to pass. Throws it to the outside. Got it to him on the run. They'll bring him down.
That was a big-time play and a new set of downs.
I think the defense might have been thinking run there, Coach.
Well, I don't blame him. It's pretty common to see a run on first and second down, but this offense is keeping them guessing.
First and 10. Ball on the 48. They come out with 4 wide out. Hodges steps back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. And they bring him down for a sack on the play. That gives this defense 5 sacks on the day. Second and 13 coming up here. Ball on the 45. 4 wide. Hodges back to throw. He's looking. Over the middle. Manning with a takedown.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
Texas Tech lines up in a shotgun set. He passes it in and out of his hands. The tailback dropped that ball.
Yeah, his technique was all off. He's got to do a better job next time.
2nd and 10, ball on the 40. Texas Tech comes out in the shotgun. He drops back, steps up with the throw. He's got some blockers. That gives the defense their 4th pick of the day.
This defense is full of playmakers. They force the quarterback to make tough throws that he doesn't want to make, and that usually adds up to turnovers.
It's 1st and 10, ball on the 44-yard line. Texas A&M lines up in a shotgun set. Shifty move there. And he stopped behind the line. The halfback couldn't get any running room.
And that was because the defense had called a blitz just at the right time. They went right through the offensive line and nailed him for a loss.
2nd and 11 coming up. Ball on their own 43. High formation here. They'll give it off here. Juke move, and he's taken down. They grab 8 yards there.
Gain of 8 on the play.
It's 3rd down and 3 to go. Ball on the 49. The Aggies line up in an I formation. Brought down. And that'll give him another 1st down.
Excellent job there, Brad, of running the football. That was good execution by this offense.
1st and 10. Ball on the 39.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
They line up in an I. He'll get it again. Little juke, and he's hit hard. Loss of a yard.
1-yard loss on the play.
It's 2nd down and 11 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. Texas A&M lines up in a goal line set. Germany gets the carry. The big guy with room to run. Bounces off the would-be tackler. And he's tackled. He seems to be running harder and harder as the game goes along.
And if you notice, guys, the defense seems to be getting a little bit tired out there.
First and 10, and this is the 6th play of the drive. Texas A&M will line up in a jumbo set here. On the ground, up the middle. Glover brings him down, and not too much there on that run.
Not too much, but the key here is try to milk as much time as possible.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. The Aggies go with the I formation. Big opening! Touchdown, Aggies! Well, at this point, these guys are just out there padding stats and running up the score.
Sometimes you play in a game and you can't do anything wrong. You find yourself in a rhythm or a zone. This whole team seems like they've been in a rhythm since we kicked this game off.
And he tacks on the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Texas A&M to kick this one off. Here's the kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. This defense did a nice job last time around forcing the interception.
And now you'll find out how much faith they got in this kid. Do they run the football or they let her rip?
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 20. Texas Tech lines up in a shotgun set. Harrell drops to throw. He's going right. Complete. 7-yard play.
7-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 3 coming up. Ball on the 27-yard line.
7-yard line.
They'll work from the shotgun. Drops back to pass. He steps up, looks, wants it all, going deep. It falls incomplete.
Johnson, the intended receiver on the play.
It's 3rd down and 3 to go. Ball on the 27.
7-yard line.
Nickel defense. They'll run for the first on 3rd and short. Green with a takedown. And he carried that one for a few yards.
You know, when you have a guy that can grab 5 yards or so consistently, it sure takes some of the pressure off the passing game.
1st and 10. Ball on the 32.
32-yard line.
Texas Tech comes out in the shotgun. Play action. He's going right. And it's caught. Carter brings him down. Almost 6 yards on the play action.
6 on the play.
2nd and 4 coming up here. Ball on the 38-yard line. Going with the shotgun here. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. So the defensive end forces his way through the line and gets to the quarterback.
What an athlete.
Oh, yeah, he is a big-time playmaker, and he's only in his 1st year on the field. That's a scary thought, my friend.
The defense will try to stop this 3rd down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. There's the final gun, and this game is history. Coach, what's your final thought on the game?
I can't say enough about this performance. Texas A&M looked like a team on a mission to destroy anything and everything that got in their way. Brad, this is a really good-looking football team.
The fine folks at EA Sports, thank you for tuning in to this contest of NCAA Football 2006. The final score, Texas A&M 59, Texas Tech